A condition precedent is a contract term that doesn't create any rights or duties. Instead, it refers to a fact or event that must occur before a party is required to perform. An automaker put the brakes on the sale of a dealership, and the parties took a detour to court in Johnson v. Koss. George Johnson owned an auto dealership and had a franchise agreement with Ford Motor Company. Lawrence Koss contracted with Johnson to buy the dealership. The contract stated that the sale was subject to Ford's approval, and transfer of the franchise was a condition precedent. If Ford wouldn't transfer the franchise, the whole contract was null and void. Before executing the contract, both Johnson and Koss knew Ford required someone other than Koss to be the on-site manager. Ford required that the manager own a substantial interest in the business. Koss identified Mark Goodrich as the potential co-owner and manager. After Johnson and Koss signed the sales contract, Ford rejected Koss's proposal of 50-50 ownership with Goodrich and joint capitalization of $1 million. Because Ford wanted a majority owner, Koss revised his proposal, giving himself a 50.1% ownership interest. Ford also informed Koss that it required initial capitalization of more than $1.4 million. At Ford's request, Koss supplied financial information. Although Ford didn't issue a formal denial, Koss couldn't meet Ford's requirements. Koss informed Johnson that because Ford wouldn't transfer the franchise, the contract was void. Johnson sued Koss for breaches of contract and the covenant of good faith and fair dealing. The court awarded Johnson summary judgment. The court reasoned that Koss's own actions prevented the franchise transfer from occurring. Koss appealed to the South Dakota Supreme Court.